the first thing, and maybe it's the most obvious, but there's a reason that I really want to talk about this, because I know some people almost hide this bit, and it's so powerful and so important, and that is the hypnosis. That is the number one thing that makes what we do super special and super unique. Okay, why am I talking about it when, you know, hypnobirthing, very like clear that it involves hypnosis? Well, the reason I'm talking about it is because, and I say this from experience as well as hearing what other hypnobirthing teachers tell me, sometimes hypnobirthing teachers, when they're very busy, feeling like they've got lots of information to give to their clients, they can almost scrimp on the hypnosis bit. And I've been there for sure, feeling like, oh, but I need to give them this bit of information and that bit of information. And then almost getting to the end of the session and being like, oh my God, we've got 5 minutes left. I've just not got time to, you know, deliver the hypnosis session. Anybody else who's already a hypnobirthing teacher experienced that? Running away with all the info and then being like, oh, actually, I'm just going to have to do a really short, like, body scan. Not even doing hypnosis. And like I said, I'm saying this from experience. I've definitely been there, okay? And I've had to check in on myself and be like, no, the hypnosis is the main event, you know? It's the really important bit. It's the bit that they're almost expecting because it says it in the name, okay? So, why is this so important? Well, ultimately, however wonderful your course is, it is speaking to their conscious mind, yeah? You know, all those wonderful facts and changes of perspective and, you know, tips and tricks, it's speaking to the conscious part of the mind. And as we know, the conscious mind is such a small part of the mind. In actual fact, much of what we do, you know, comes from the subconscious, also known as the unconscious mind. You know, it's said that around 95% of our mind is absolutely subconscious. And our thoughts and our beliefs and our actions stem from that, okay? So by, you know, just focusing on the info, okay, yeah, your clients might be like, wow, that's, I didn't realise that. Wow, that's so interesting. That has changed my perspective. And that's all great, isn't it? But actually, by ensuring that you are giving them the hypnosis, you are also allowing them to take that into their subconscious too, okay? And that is really, really important. Oh, sorry, the kitten's meowing. Let me let him in. If you want to see the kitten, I'll show you the kitten. Here he is. Here's the little kitten. This is Barnaby, our new pet. He's adorable. And I can tell you something, you know, if you're a dog person, get a cat because they're so much easier. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, so the subconscious stuff is so important, you know. The way that somebody emotionally responds in labour is not going to come from their conscious mind, okay? Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, sometimes I do scrimp on the hypnosis stuff because I know that I give them the MP3 so they can do that in their own time anyway. And I hear you, I do. And I've definitely felt like that. And I've definitely been one of those people that's like, well, we haven't had time for that, but make sure you listen to your MP3s at home. Well, I tell you why that isn't the best approach. Well, ultimately, when you enjoy the experience with them and they've had this experience with you of the hypnosis and they've loved it, how much more likely are they going to be to actually pick up those MP3s at home? Yeah, they might have all good intentions, but if they haven't experienced it themselves and really relaxed into it, they're probably a lot less likely to do so. By you showing them how important it is, they're also going to value that, okay? As well as that, no doubt your clients are blooming looking forward to that part of the session where they wind down, relax, and enjoy this incredible experience that is hypnosis. Surely that is the bit that they are looking forward to. I mean, I know that meditation and hypnosis is different, okay? However, there's some similarities. And if I was to go to yoga, mark my words, I'm not going for the stretching. I'm going for the bit at the end where I get to relax down and enjoy that. It's the same with hypnobirthing too. Your clients will be looking forward to that bit. So how do you get around this kind of feeling that you've got so much to cover and therefore at the end of the session you don't always have time for the hypnosis? Okay, well, this is what I suggest. Sorry, I'm just looking at the cat because it's climbing all over. It's getting very daring now. It's been here like 4 days and it's found its feet for sure. So how do you get around this feeling that you don't have time? Okay. So if you're working with some clients one-to-one, say, and perhaps it's an evening session and maybe you started at 7 p.m. and you know that you're finishing at 9:30, okay, you might have in your head, I'm finishing at 9:30, okay, and that's what you're sticking your times to. Instead, you need to think about the fact that you're finishing at 10 to 9. Yeah, you're finishing at 10 to 9 because that's when the magic is happening. That's when you are giving them this wonderful experience that is hypnosis. Okay. So really factor that in to your timings so it is a non-negotiable. Okay. Know that, and this is really important, and I say this a lot and I can't say it enough, but ultimately know that there's always more info you could give them, isn't there? There's always more you could cover in terms of information, facts, figures. There's always more. But I tell you what, they won't retain it all anyway. You know? They won't retain it all anyway. So it's okay to let go of things, okay? And actually that subconscious stuff, okay, is going to be super valuable. Okay, so that was number 1. Please send me some hearts if that was useful. I'm really sorry if people are commenting and chatting to me because I can't see any comments. Hopefully they will come up soon. So number two key ingredient, okay, is the relaxation techniques, the breathing, the massage, the building anchors, what else have we got there? We've got things like the self-hypnosis techniques, okay? All these super unique to hypnobirthing, okay? Now, why am I mentioning it? Because this is the important bit, okay? I'm sure you cover them, yeah? But sometimes, sorry, the cat's absolutely going crazy here. I take that back about cats being easier than puppies. Sometimes we almost like tick them off. Or I've practiced the breathing with them, done. I've talked about anchoring, done, okay? A key ingredient on your course is the repetition of those techniques. So 1, your clients can enjoy the experience of practicing them in the session. But 2, so that they really grasp them. Yeah? So they really understand them. Because have you ever done something brand new? You know, maybe it's you being taught a brand new breathing technique and you do it with, you know, your instructor. And you're like, yeah, that was lovely. I loved that. Would it come easy later on that night on your own? Probably not. Would it come easy later on when you've practiced it several times with your instructor? Probably. Okay. So knowing that there is power in that repetition, it's going to help it stick, but as well, it's really enhancing the experience of them doing a course. Oh, all these comments are coming up now. Oh, lovely. Oh, Maria's here. Nice and sunny in London. Oh, jealous. Morning, Kate. Lovely to see you. Oh my gosh, Kate, I'm so sorry. Sickness bugs are literally the worst, aren't they? It would great to have sometimes about how to explain. Yes, absolutely. I'll come and do this in the circle, actually, Maria. I'll talk about that for sure, because I know you did the expansion course rather than our training from scratch. So yeah, I'll definitely come into the circle and talk about tips around actually explaining that to clients for sure. So number 3 then. Okay, number 3, and you can probably guess what it is. This is this whole topic area on making decisions, okay? Making informed decisions, rights, that kind of thing, okay? Now, one thing that I know to be true is that even when people have done other antenatal courses, even when people have had babies before, this can be brand new information to them, or they've not heard it in the way that you present it on your hypnobirthing course. Or even if they are familiar with it, oh my gosh, like hearing it again, like just helps it really like sync with them, okay? But my goodness, isn't there so much you could possibly talk about? What a big topic this is. Talking about interventions, talking about decision making, talking about what their options are. You could probably go on for a full day, couldn't you? Okay. And remember what I said earlier, like people will never retain everything that you say. So what are my tips with this? Well, really think about, okay, really think about what do I want the key messages of this to be? What do I want them to take away from this? Okay, and please feel free to drop that in the comment box if you want now. Like from this topic area, what would you want them to like really take away? Because they won't remember all the facts, okay, but they will remember the key messages. What do you want those key messages to be? Okay. Now, I want to share something with you that is certainly my perspective on this, and certainly what I have learned in my years of being a hypnobirthing teacher and teaching hundreds of clients, okay? What I have learned is that we must show them why there's a point in making an informed decision, like why you'd even bother asking questions, because we might think that is obvious, you know, and we might go straight in and say, do you know you've got a choice? Do you know that you can ask questions about it? Do you know you can ask for second opinions? But inside, as much as they're nodding along, there will be some people that think, but why would I bother? If somebody suggests that, you know, at 40 weeks, I'm going to have an induction, why would I ask a question about that? Why would I, you know, find out my own information? Why would I bother? Okay. So really something to think about is, how you can show them, okay, really gently, that there is a reason, there are reasons why it can feel good to make your own decision on things. Now, how do I know people think this? Well, from conversations I've had with people who don't do hypnobirthing. How else do I know? Because I used to think that. Before I found hypnobirthing, I absolutely thought that, why would you ask questions? Like, if someone says something, why not? If someone suggests an induction, well, I get to meet my baby earlier. I didn't see that it was different, So that would be my suggestion for a starting point. The starting point has always got to be leading with the why. Like, why would anyone bother? And this does not have to be scaremongering at all, But if they don't understand why things are different, why would they bother asking questions? Okay. And you see this all the time on social media, because I know hypnobirthing teachers, doulas, antenatal educators are often really, really enthusiastic, really passionate about this part of a course, like people knowing their rights. And often a lot of their content can be around like saying no. Do you know that, sorry, the cat's trying to get my drinks down. Do you know that you have options? Okay. And, great information for people. But the thing is, we've got to remember that some of those people won't even look at that, because they won't even see that actually there's a point to that, And again, this is about putting yourself in your client's shoes. Where is their headspace currently? And this is not about like, changing their minds and forcing them to make informed decisions or anything like that, okay? But what I'm saying is going in simply by saying that, sorry, I'm really distracted by this cat that's now attacking. Let me just turn you around. Now attacking, oh, he stopped, but it was attacking the dried flowers. Highly distracted. What was I saying? Going straight in with this is how you make a decision is missing a whole part that actually people need to hear. So those were my 3 key ingredients. I would absolutely love to hear in the chat box any thoughts that you have got on this. Like, what other ingredient would you add? What other ingredient to an incredible hypnobirthing course is there? So I've talked about hypnosis. I've talked about, the power of actually repeating the relaxation techniques. And I've talked about the importance of talking about making decisions. Okay. What would you add? What do you think is a powerful part of a hypnobirthing course that actually they might not be getting in the same way anywhere else? Okay. I really hope that you are hearing this and remembering just how blooming special hypnobirthing is. Just how unique it is. And when you see something elsewhere, okay, and like, you think, oh, but that sounds a really great course. You remember that what you do is very different and very special. And you talk about that specialness online so that people hear it and just know that they need this. They need this even if they're doing other birth preparation. Okay. Nicole says, so cute when you turned your camera around. You seem to act so innocent. Yeah, it's like, I'm not messing with some dried flowers. So I have loved chatting to you this morning. Please do share your comments. Let me know what other key ingredient you would add to this. And also, if you have enjoyed this, please do click the like or love button, which helps other people see this. Have a great day. Now, if you are somebody who is thinking about becoming a hypnobirthing teacher and you're not yet qualified, on the 14th of August, I'm running a free 1 hour session where you really get a behind the scenes tour of life as a hypnobirthing teacher. You get to learn about the training that we offer at Love Your Birth and ask any questions. I'll drop the link afterwards in the comments. Actually, I might be able to do it now. No, I can't. That's too technical, isn't it? So I'll drop that in afterwards. Please do sign up. It's completely free, but obviously I need to send you the link and everything like that. So just drop in. And yes, if you are in my community, if you've already done training with us, just a reminder that we have some CPD tonight that is all about your mission and vision and values of your business. It would be lovely to see you live. Of course, if you can, it will be recorded and put in the client area. So have a great day, everyone. Oh, you are so welcome, Maria. Speak to you soon, and I shall see you tonight, Maria. Bye.